crimes have risen by more than 50% over the past 3 years in La Crosse County. According to a new Wisconsin Department of Justice report, teenagers represented the highest number of sex crime victims in 2017. News 8's Jordan Fremstad joins us with the numbers for La Crosse County.
Lisa, La Crosse County saw its sex crime numbers jump from 76 in 2016 to 98 last year. 34% of those crimes involved individuals between the ages of 13 and 17. The La Crosse Police Department says there are many factors for the increase, but they want the public to be aware of the problem to help find solutions.
In La Crosse County, there is a crime that is continuing to climb.
Any increase in the sexual assault crime or any kind of crime is a concern.
Those crimes have jumped 50% in the past 3 years, and the La Crosse Police Department is trying to make sense of the statistic.
It just could actually mean that there's still the same amount of crimes, but people may be reporting them more.
However, the increase of 33 sex crimes since 2015 has the attention of Officer Brooke Pataska of the La Crosse Sensitive Crime Bureau.
50% increase is huge.
She says the department is working with local schools to make sure they are finding children and young adults who need help.
We're talking to our school resource officers, making sure that they're aware of some of these increases and any way that they can kind of reach out to some of the kids too.
The DOJ also found that 38% of sex crime offenders were between the age of 15 and 22. Pataska says the department is looking into why young people are committing more sexual crimes.
If we knew what the problem was, hopefully we'd have it solved by now.
She says the department's main focus is to make sure they care for those who have been affected.
Our main concern is obviously for that victim.
They want survivors to know that they are not alone, and help is one question away.
It could be a friend, a counselor, it could be a teacher, it could be a family member or a parent.
She says the only way to solve the problem is knowing the story behind it.
Them telling their story and letting us know how we can help is huge.
They hope families form solid communication before the school year begins.
Sit down and have those discussions with your teens going back to school and let them know if they are in a relationship, some of the things that they should be thinking about, be aware of.
Now, Officer Pataska told me they're actively working with local school districts to make sure students are aware of the resources available and how to avoid dangerous situations.
So what should teens know or young people know, if they find themselves in a dangerous encounter, how to avoid that?
Well, definitely. I mean, if they're out and about, you want to be aware of your surroundings and who you're hanging out with. Acquaintances are a big part. If you have a best friend that's bringing a new friend around, make sure you can trust that person. Also, make sure that your cell phone is charged. It can be very difficult to communicate when you don't have that easy line of communication, and memorize phone numbers. That way, if you don't have your cell phone on you, you can have that and always ask for help if you need it.
All right, thanks so much, Jordan.